Looking for a peaceful escape just minutes from Myrtle Beach without sacrificing comfort or style? Welcome to Chestnut Farms, a hidden gem community in Longs, South Carolina, where modern living meets laid-back coastal charm. With flexible floor plans, spacious lots, and quick access to the Grand Strand, this isn't just another new home community. It might be exactly what you're searching for. Ready to see what makes Chestnut Farms one of the most talked about communities on the coast? Let's take a look. Hey there and welcome if you're new here on my channel. My name's Olivia Laskowski and I'm a local real estate agent here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. If you're here on my channel, then maybe you're searching for a home along the Grand Strand. Well, you're in the right place if you're looking for all things real estate related. We check out all sorts of new construction communities that are breaking ground, established neighborhoods, and new listings as they hit the market. So if you want to be involved in what the latest and greatest is here in Myrtle Beach, be sure you click that subscribe button. That way you can always see my weekly content. I get calls and emails from folks just like yourself that are looking to move to the area. So whether you're 6 weeks or 6 months out, be sure to reach out. There is a link below in the description to schedule a call with me. Here we've got an aerial shot of the neighborhood. It's going to be this area that I'm circling here with my mouse. So you come in off of a Chestnut Road, and this is actually a cornfield. It doesn't look like it because it's not in the growing season in the satellite image, but that's a cornfield there. So you're kind of off the end of this road. So you would go out Chestnut Road, and that would lead you over here to Highway 90, which has access to Highway 22. I feel like this area has been very up and coming. There's some new neighborhoods. We've got Eden Springs by D.R. Horton, Avery Woods by Great Southern Homes. There's even another Lennar community over here. So this hub, I feel like, is going to have a lot more growth over the next few years. You do have a little gas station just down the street. So there's a few things close by if you really need them. So zooming out on the map, let's swap it over. So it's over here, and then you can easily take 22 in it, and it takes you right to that Arcadian Shores area. So you've got the Tanger Outlets, you've got the Walmart Supercenter, there's a Marshalls, there's a Kirkland's. So it drops you off here with some really good locations, or you can connect onto 31 and go north or south, or on 17 to go north or south. So they're going to have 72 home sites in total. Right now, they do have a lighthouse model that is furnished that you can walk through, and it also doubles as their design center. So you can see what kind of upgrades you can get in your home. Some of these are already built. There's probably about 10 to 15 that already live there. Some are still under construction. These little blue guys are move-in ready spec homes at the time of this video, which is early August 2025. So most of these home sites are going to average right around 1/4 of an acre. They have 5 floor plans to choose from, but what's really great is that there's a floor plan for everybody and you can pick and choose. So, for example, they have the Avondale floor plan here. It's just your typical 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, right under 1,700 heated square feet. Very similar to anything else you're going to see in the area. You've got your 2 guest bedrooms and then your master on the opposite end in the back. What's nice about this is I feel like a lot of folks want a little bit larger guest bedrooms. So they do have the option that you can bump it out there by choosing the side bay. You can opt for a 3-car garage if you want it. Most of these lots are going to be wide enough that you can do that 3rd bay on the garage if you want. Some folks I have seen are doing a study downstairs in place of this. So they kind of have like a guest suite over here, a study, and then you can build up a 2nd floor. So with that, you can do a whole other bedroom with a bathroom and a bonus room. Sometimes folks have a lot of multi-generational living, so you could have somebody up here where they can have really their own living space, and then you would have the shared kitchen below. But you can click through on their website and see all the different options that you could do. You can do fireplaces, which you'll actually see what the side fireplace looks like in the walkthrough video of the lighthouse floor plan. Swapping over to that one. So we're going to actually tour the lighthouse floor plan. So I'm going to kind of pick some of the options that they included on this model so you can see what they added. They did a study here on the front of the house, so it adds those double doors. During design, you can do all these optional windows that you're seeing here on the side. So some people want a lot of natural light, and that's okay. You can add those. They do have the third car garage, the electric fireplace, which is here. And they have the rear porch extension, which is really nice because it extends through the back of the house, just giving you a lot more covered patio space. On the second floor, they did opt for the guest suite. So you will see that it's got its own connecting bedroom and bathroom. Some unfinished storage. You can always add in an extra bedroom too. So in total, you can have 6 whole bedrooms in this house if you need the space. Plenty of options though, or if you have some multi-generational living, you could do the second owner suite. And then you can even do a whole covered porch on the back too. So if you wanted your own owner suite with a private balcony, you could have that here on this house. What's nice too is that you can get an idea of what they have to offer as far as elevations just by kind of skimming through these photos, just so you can see how the exterior of the house differs per different elevation. So lots of cool ideas. You'll get a lot of really great information here on their website, and then I can always help you get in touch with their on-site sales agent so we can always pick a best lot and build a house from there. This is outside their furnished model. So a little bit of a gloomy day. We filmed this right after a huge downpour. So you see they've got that third car garage, but it's going to be used as their design center and their sales office. What's nice here is that it does have the little front porch option, which I feel like a lot of people are kind of looking for. Just kind of gives it that little southern charm. Of course, keep in mind, this model is going to have all the bells and whistles, so they added those 3 extra windows and converted that to the study, just so you can see what these options are going to look like. What I have been noticing with a lot of builders is this brown on the cabinets is coming back into style. I know some of them used to be a lot more of the red-orange tones, but this kind of more neutral muted brown is definitely more popular for buyers these days. Kind of gives it that nice warmth feeling. So really good sized kitchen. That space on the wall right on our left exiting the kitchen would have been where the wall microwave and oven would be if you did the gourmet kitchen option, which they do not show in this model. But you got a really good size laundry room off the garage. There's even the space underneath the stairs that they put a little dog bed in there just to model what you could use that space for. Good size pantry too in there, as well as kitchen island, but it's a really good open concept, which I feel like most builders have gone to these days. So you've got everything just really connecting. They have the powder room here off the living room. So I feel like this is really great for if you have guests in here. They've got their own separate space. And then you do have the primary that is off the back of the home. So really good size. They easily fit a king size bed in here, staged as the model. And of course, those additional windows up top, which I feel like are really nice because they allow you all that extra light, but you're still getting the privacy throughout the home. So they did upgrade the fixtures in here to the matte black finishes just for the faucets and items like that. But you got a good size a linen closet. You've got the toilet tucked away in its own room. And then in here, it's nice because they did some staggered shelving just to help maximize your space. This floor plan definitely is going to be their largest in terms of square footage and really just options of things you can do. They did the slider on the rear and the back, which was a big upgrade, but you also have the door here off the dining room to get outside. And you can have this screened in too with the builder, or if you wanted, you could always wait till after closing and screen it in, or even make it a sunroom. But really good space, and this is going to be one of the large ponds that is in the community. And you briefly got to see in the back there, there were some homes already built on the other side of the pond. There is the option too for the wooden stair treads, which I feel like most folks go towards just because carpet on the stairs can be a little bit challenging, but upstairs has a really nice cozy feel. That closet right there was that unfinished storage that they opted for. And this one, they do have this more craftsman style trim that you're seeing, that more boxy squared for the baseboards, around the windows, around the doors. That's becoming more popular as an option with the builders. Here's that ensuite bathroom for the guest suite. Lots of options though, and you can always come to the builder and they can always price one out for you based on the structural options and then show you what your options are for design. That way you can get an idea of, what your budget might allow. You might as well price it with everything that you could ever possibly want. And then you can always scale back from there. That way you can actually see what the costs are to add X, Y, and Z and then kind of subtract from there. And even for a gloomy day, I know a lot of the lights are on, but the house does get quite a good bit of lighting. You've got really good closet space in here. Really good storage. Plus, you can always opt for that third bay for the garage. So even if you don't have an extra vehicle, it's always a really good place for storage. I know a lot of folks moving from the north to the south really miss that basement and they need that extra space. So that's always a good option. This guest bathroom is nice too because it's got the double door. So somebody could be in this half while somebody could still be getting ready and everybody has their privacy. Another linen closet. Really good size though, so if you need something this large, it's definitely an option. If you're just looking for your typical ranch style home, they've got that available too. All right, that concludes the tour of that home. Let me know in the comments what you think. Maybe there's a floor plan for you. Maybe you've been searching around, but you haven't quite found something that really fits all your needs and the wants for your family when moving to the Grand Strand. If so, reach out. This could be a great community. You can pick the layout, you can pick your finishes, and just have a semi-custom home that is all yours. Just want to say thank y'all so much for tuning in. If I can help in any way, please be sure to reach out. There is a link below in the description. You can schedule a call, you can email, you can text me. Whatever you need, I am happy to help you make the transition here to the Grand Strand. Always appreciate if you give the video a thumbs up and a like. Make sure you're subscribed as well. Thank y'all again so much, and we'll see you next week in our next video. We'll see ya.